The Simple Show explains the Olympic Games, Part 3, Doping. This is Thomas James Hicks. Thomas was somewhat of a pioneer, even if it was in his own way. At the Olympic Games in 1904, Thomas took a dose of brandy laced with strychnine, and then won the marathon. Although he had cheated, Thomas was allowed to keep his gold medal. Because at that time, the athletes didn't have any clearly defined regulations about what counted as doping and what didn't. That didn't change until around 60 years later, and even then, athletes were only subjected to random testing. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, today off for a test, you'll go. Then, almost 40 years later, the International Olympic Committee launched the WADA, the World Anti-Doping Agency. Since then, the WADA has been checking athletes across the world and at all times. But the new doping checks didn't put everyone off. The West German swimming team at the 1976 Olympic Games didn't cram themselves full of alcohol or amphetamines. Instead, they pumped themselves full of air. Because inflated swimmers clearly have a better position in the water. In the training camp, everything went swimmingly. But on the actual day at the Olympics, the air doping flopped completely because the athletes had to pump themselves up in the Olympic Village, and by the time they walked the long way to the starting blocks, all the air had already left their bodies. And the moral of the story is, even if the official motto of the Olympic movement is faster, higher, stronger, some things are taking it too far.